कोसे जी ने स्लाइड दिखाई, वो लड़की हमारी तरफ देखने लगी।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Recording on. Very good afternoon to all. First of all, I welcome our director, cum principal sir, Dr. G.D. Gupta, and today's speaker, Dr. Sourabh Kosey, head of department pharmacy practice, and Dr. Sant Kumar uh, uh, from the IQAC, and thank you for the coming. I am going to represent from the on the behalf of ISF College of Pharmacy, and today's talk, the future of pharmacy practice, and today's guest speaker, Dr. Sourabh Kosey. And before we start, and we need to some important words and motivation from our principal sir. Uh, Without his motivation, we cannot proceed, and it's very needed, sir. Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much, Dr. Madhav ji. So first of all, I am thankful to whole team of pharmacy practice to provide this opportunity to interact the huge gathering. So yesterday we have celebrated one of the big function throughout the worldwide. This is the Lord Krishna birthday. तो सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, साधुवाद, सभी का जीवन सुखमय, समृद्धिमय एवं खुशीमय हो। And today's speaker, Dr. Sourabh Kosey ji, from core of my heart, I welcome you. Dr. Sourabh Kosey, head of the department, PharmD program, and he is a very, very dedicated and dynamic person for the profession. So today's talk is basically the future of the pharmacy practice, trend, and prediction. So this is the, I think it will be the very, very most appropriate and important to all the student researcher, as well as number of the guidelines you can come over there so that you can perform all your activity related to the pharmacy practice in future. As we know that our government of India
There are some
sorry
technical
for
issues.
interruption due to the here is the problem of the internet. Now things is the okay. So sorry for interruption, and I am coming through this the screen near about the 85 of the candidate. They are the connected, and all are the very very dignitaries from various places. I am audible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So number of the dignitaries they are present on the platform, including Dr. L.D. Patel. So I and number of the other professors. So I just give the regard to each and everyone. And I know that this is the online platform. So obviously some of the technical issue may be take place. I request to all these participants, please send your any types of the queries on the chat box, and do not you can the hands up again and again, or don't to be the open your speaker so that minimum of the disturbance. ISF College of Pharmacy always provides some of the good thing which is related to the research as well as the profession. So I think today is the this is the last talk of the Dr. Koseji.
Sir, tomorrow we have from industry. Last one tomorrow is
Okay,
Mr. Sandesh.
so today is the second last day of this lecture. So without any, you can say taking the time, I again welcome all these audience, those who are the connect direct on the Google Meet, and thankful to Dr. Koseji for accepting the invitation and delivering the lecture on the important topic. And thank you, organizing committee member Dr. Madhav Devedi ji. You have always given opportunity for the interaction, such types of the huge gathering. So again, welcome and thanks to all.
Thank you,
Now
sir.
over to
And
Madhav.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And before we start, we want to some brief introduction for our today's guest speaker. And it's not a good word to guest speaker. They are the part of our family, and especially we are connected since 13 years by heart. And I really welcome Dr. Saurabh Kosey sir, and I want to share some his bio sketch. Dr. Sourabh Kosey did his Bachelor's of Pharmacy from RGPV University, Bhopal. He did his Master's of Pharmacy in Pharmacy Practice from SRM University, Chennai. Dr. Kose has more than 13 years of academics, research, and administrative experience to his credit. Dr. Kose is lifetime member of various professional bodies like APTI, IPA, IHPA, SPOR, SPUR, NFPS, AHA, FHER, TRIZAL, and ACC. The most key achievement of Dr. Kose is that Dr. Kose is American Heart Association trainer. This is a very important, a very fruitful for everyone because he can give the life support ACLS and BLS. It's very good achievement of him. Next, Dr. Kose was awarded with Eminent Pharmacist Award 2018, Young Scientist Award 2018 by IHPA, SPUR, Promising Teacher Award 2018, Excellence Oration Award in Pharmacy Practice 2019, Best Research Paper Award IMARCH International Conference 2019 at City University, Ludhiana. Dr. Kose published more than 14 books, 48 research and review articles in prestigious national and international journals. His area of research include endocrinology, medication adherence, drug utilization studies, community pharmacy practice, pharmaceutical care, counterfeit drugs, drug disposal awareness camp. Next, Dr. Kose has conducted more than 53 workshops and awareness camp on basic life support. More than 156 talks delivered by Dr. Kose in several national and international conferences as TTP, CEP, FDPs reflected his excellent oratory. He has so far guided 25 PharmD research projects theses. Dr. Kose has credited 10 patents and one copyright granted to his credit. Dr. Kose has conducted three clinical trials registry by CTRI. These are from the his biosketch. Something want to add from myself. Dr. Kose has given motivated for the development of this pharmacy practice department day and night. He is ready from morning 5 a.m. to night 12, and it is very motivational for me to show my respect to him personally. Thank you, sir, and we want to introduce you. Sorry, we want to invite you to start your lecture, sir. Please, sir.
So thank you, Madhav sir, and welcome to you all. First of all, my acknowledgement to the respected director, sir, Professor J.D. Gupta, sir, for his throughout support in conducting this 7 days program. Dr. Siddharth Mehan and Dr. Sant Kumar Verma, sir, IQAC coordinator, and Dr. Sant Kumar Verma, sir, head Department of Chemistry and Analysis. Dr. Madhav Devedi, sir, coordinator. Dr. Khadga Raj, Engineer Pandit ji, Head IT Department, and our student coordinator, Mr. Abhishek Vijukumar, as technical coordination. So welcome to you all on this sixth day of pharmacy practice lecture series. So greetings from ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab. Wonderful campus, 42-year-old autonomous institution, NAC A, NIRF 25th rank, and running all possible courses of pharmacy, diploma degree, master degree, PharmD, MPharm in 9 branches, PharmD, PV, and PhD. So to start my talk, I would like to start with चार लोग 40 बातें 4000 अफवाहें. So there are a lot of misconceptions about pharmacy practice in the current scenario, that if there are no scope in pharmacy and pharmacy practice, judgment, gossiping, involvement, encouragement is there. I find several images in the LinkedIn, like in India, PharmD is running like a black card, whereas in US it is running like a BMW. In 1950 in US, PharmD started. It take 50 years to develop. We have diploma degree, master degree, and PharmD programs right now in India, different eligibility, different scopes. It is the right prescription for our this generation. During COVID, we have seen the thing comes up. We are having a huge population, huge medical paramedical staff, huge requirement of medicines and peoples. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India and our former president of India, said that dream, 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 and dream transferred into thoughts, and thoughts should result into the action. So once you are making a career into any field, you need to assess yourself. You have to make a list of the exploration stage. You have to take the guidance from the experts. You have to decide a goal and achieve it. Take a case study of Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer. She did her education from Amritsar in 1949. She was born. Then from Punjab University, Delhi University, she got graduated, and she started as career in 1970 as political science lecturer, and she retired in 2016 as the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. So as you can see that men's, women's, males, females, there are no odds nowadays. There are highly paying jobs in the India where medical, paramedical, banking sector, engineer, chartered accountant, AI professionals, cyber security professionals, all are available. Finance, HR, rural, supply chain, etc. are the part of it. When we come to the academia, staff, faculty, students, institute, university, all are the major player. When we come with the life-saving professions, doctors, physicians, pharmacists, nursing, airline pilots, firefighters are the one. दुनिया के वो 5 प्रोफेशन जो जान बचाते हैं उसमें से 3 होते हैं मेडिकल प्रोफेशन, जिसमें डॉक्टर, नर्सिंग एंड द फार्मासिस्ट कम्स आउट.
सर
Yes, yes.
Sir, please come to center. You are at one side.
Okay, now it is okay.
Little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So as you can see, pharmacist is out of one of the 5 profession जहां आप लोगों की जान बचा सकते हैं. भगवान हर जगह नहीं हो सकते, इसलिए फार्मासिस्ट बनाया. And we have the white coat with us, telling us the code of ethics. Our healthcare sector, diagnostics, therapeutics, medicine, treatment, home care, digital medicine review, marketplace, each and everywhere we find we have to take the care of health. In 195 countries, every people who is consuming medicines, the third person who is consuming medicine, the medicine is made up in India. The Prime Minister has stated that we are the pharmacy of the world. Our Railway Minister has said that Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is called as self-reliant India through pharma. Our this Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari sir has said that we have been a backbone of the medical support in India during COVID pandemic 9. And around 45,000 pharmaceutical firms working in 3 shifts. We have around 3 lakhs jobs per annum, where e-commerce, health, IT sector, and there are jobs in various domains. During COVID, to 2/3 country, we have given the medications. In India, in Punjab, in Odisha, 12 states, we are coming with the bulk drug parks. In Gopalpur, Odisha, also, we are going to create this one. So when we are studying pharmacy, the core philosophy is the core branches and the non-core branches. Whereas the core is pharmacology, pharmaceutics, pharmacognosy, and medicinal chemistry. But when we come with the non-core branches, that is regulatory affairs, quality assurance, pharmacy practice, pharmacognosy, industrial pharmacy, as well as biotechnology. So the question arises, profession right from the clinical trial application to the biological license, we need to have the medicine, and each and every phase have some application of every branch. Why this branch we should choose? We come with various practice setups: hospital, clinical, community, retail, wholesale, online pharmacy, Jan Aushadhi Kendra, where there is no recession, no bargaining, comfortable income. It's a respected professional and potential growth is there. So we come up with various kind of pharmacies and applications in army, in healthcare, in abroad, in sales and marketing, and where we come with the plant, herbal, Ayurvedic, Unani, Siddha, various kind of dosage forms and injections, capsules, tablets, prescription drugs, over the counter drugs, industrial pharmacy, clinical trials, clinical pharmacy, hospital pharmacy. And this is the map of the pharmaceuticals right now in India. In India, and you will see that every part of our nation, you will find that the people are having pharmaceutical plants. If we go with the June 2025 report of top companies in Indian pharmaceutical market by IQVIA, you will see the top 40 companies and their market shareholders. So no doubt there are jobs, there are 3 shifts in the day, and these are the top 15 pharmaceutical companies in the world for the 2024 and 23, which includes Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, Sun Pharma, Reddy, Cipla, Divi's, Mankind, Torrent, Zydus, Arbindo, Lupin, Abbott, Alkem, and Biocan. You go with the companies, hospitals, clinical research organizations, regulatory affairs, clinical data management companies, quality assurance, and many more formulations, development, research and development. If we go with the salaries distribution, you will find that after 10 years of experience, almost everyone is earning like 70,000 to 1 lakh per annum per month, sorry, and 10 lakh per annum, 10 to 12 lakh. Every country has some regulatory authority to control the drugs, like Australia is having TGA, Europe is having EMA, India is having CDSCO. So every country is having the regulatory authority to control the drugs. Medicine safety is a big concern. So one role is pharmacovigilance. Also, right now, last week we have an example of ranitidine, which contain NDMA, and it was now banned from the essential drug list last day only. So we have to come to know that there should be a regulatory authority in the every country to control the molecules. Now the question arises, how? You can see on my screen good manufacturing practices, good clinical practices, good laboratory practices, good storage practices, good distribution practices, and good review practices. But the question is, when the molecule is discovered, manufactured, and now in the market, what is the good pharmacy practices? So pre and post medicine is being applied. No doubt, pharmacology is the mother branch. Logics of pharmacy is called as pharmacology. Then the pharmaceutics, therapeutic exploratory phase, therapeutic confirmatory phase, QA, QC. Now every molecule is a chemical entity, pharmaceutical chemistry. Validation, phase 3, then the quality assurance and the rules and regulations, regulatory affairs. And the fourth phase, which is a pharmacovigilance or post-marketing surveillance and translational research, is pharmacy practice. So coming to this very enthusiastic time in good pharmacy practices, we come with various other options of pharmacy also, like marketing, online pharmacy, vaccines, vaccination, and emergency medicines, industrial revolution, same way our healthcare revolution. In this industrial revolution and healthcare revolution, you need to come to know that after the COVID pandemic, the role of the pharmacist has been changed. So the time is for the SWOT analysis. From traditional medicine to we are moving into the health industry age 5.0. Healthcare monitoring, ambulances, cloud, smart medical devices, ICU, smart devices, medical recorders, where we have a lot of wearables, and in the time of wearables, the health monitoring, health screening services has been changed. Stan Plus, one of the biggest startup in the Hyderabad, top 30, where Hyderabad is the city of the India where most number of the accident happens. So Stan Plus is one of such kind of startup has taken place. You are wearing wearables, you are having this pacemakers, you are having patches, you are having daily analyzing of your vital signs like pulse rate, heart rate, respiratory rate, and this through you can continue with the development. So the time with information technology, if we talk about the traditional stores, Pharmacy Council of India has given on the website, like you can go into the various practice setups, community hospital, clinical, veterinary, Jan Aushadhi Kendra, and online pharmacy. In academics, teaching, research, clinical research, regulatory. In industry, production, QA, R&D, F&D, formulation, bulk, packaging, regulatory, sales and marketing. Academics, higher education, public sector job, community pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, clinical research, abroad pharmacist, operation pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, radio pharmaceuticals, pharmacist in therapeutics and diagnostics, production, drug store management, material management, production, marketing, etc. N number of domain, documentation, QA, QC, Navy, Army, community, research, marketing. To my knowledge, you cannot sit at your home. So when the pharmacist is working onto various other aspects of the data industry also, like marketing, consultation, medical writing, clinical research, regulatory affairs, pharmacovigilance, health economic outcome research, data analytics. And you will find Indian Railway is also recruiting the pharmacist. This is a notification of only last week. And when you come up with the pharmacy, you learn to science, technique, dispensing, compounding, dealing with the public, society. India is having most number of FDA approved plant outside US FDA, and which is controlled by CDSCO. Now let us consider you have 1000 patient and you have a one pharmacist or chemist. And if you have 1000 chemist or pharmacist, you have one manufacturing unit. And if you have a one manufacturing unit, that is equivalent to one R&D unit. So your job roles starts from your village to the abroad. You can start up with particularly a medical shop, drug inspector, zonal licensing authority, sample assistant, pharmacy officer. You can be a lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, professor, director. At administrative position, academic metabolism can be done. You can work in the industry, NABL laboratories, quality assurance, quality control, production. Scope of pharmacy is wide. If I see in government jobs, DCGI, Deputy DCGI, Assistant Drug Controllers, DI, ADI, Technical Data Associate, Data Entry Operator, Office Associate, Assistant, Sample Collector, Journal Licensing Authority. In regulatory affairs, you can go in the state FDA, manufacturing compliance guidelines, facilities, operation, associate specialist, API, formulation, and project manager. If we talk about the FDA, commissioner, deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, drug inspector. In the government job sectors, you will find drug distribution centers. At the drug distribution centers, particularly, you can distribute the molecule, NHRM, NRHM having lot of vacancies, whereas in Punjab, this is a notification of 2020 where 482 job roles of pharmacy officer came up under the Baba Farid University, which is a state health science university. So the job role is pan-India, everywhere, south, west, east, north, and central India. The time is to dedicate yourself into the newspaper notifications, Rozgar Samachar, etc. Enroll yourself in Pharma Tutor, Pharma State, Pharma Pathway, etc. CIP Jharkhand, Central Institute of Psychiatry, Clinical Research Associates, Storekeeper, National Health Mission, Rural National Tuberculosis Program of India, where you need to distribute the molecule for the tuberculosis for 16 months to the tuberculosis patients under DOTS and DOTS plus. So in the same way, we need to have the pharmacist for the same. In National Health Mission, every state is having a fund from the central government for 1500 crores to 2000 crores. In storekeeper practices, you can put up the whole kind of consumption materials, consumables inside the store. Next is Rashtriya Bal Swasth Kalyan, RBSK, where a mobile unit go to the schools and check the nutritional status of the small kids, where there is a physician, there is a nursing staff, there is a pilot and a pharmacist to give the medicines. The next job role for the pharmacist is emergency medical technician, 108 ambulance. Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, Pharmacovigilance Program of India, for diploma, Ministry of Health, Community, Hospital, Junior Clinical Research Associate, Data Analyst, Inventory Control, Storekeeper, etc. Steel Authority of India Limited, NDRF, National Disaster Response Force, ISER, Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra, Railway Pharmacist, Government Opium Factory, Drug Inspector, and various job notifications will come into the internet, into the Rozgar Samachar. Everywhere you will find such notifications. Zonal Licensing Authority, Sample Assistant. The thing is that you need to understand that aptitude, interest, and personality. What is the next step is entrepreneurship. Whereas for becoming a pharmacist, you need to have the skills, personality, role, knowledge, and career path as well as experience. And you can go with this bright career with academics, pharmacist, marketing, government job, QA, QC, RA, PSR, and hospital setups, pharmacovigilance, materiovigilance, this hemovigilance, then come up is cosmetovigilance, biovigilance, and another one which is the new trend called as materiovigilance medical devices. So you have n number of job roles where after B Farm or M Farm or diploma or PharmD can work in teaching, pharmacy, QA, QC, medical coding, transcription, medical chemist, analytical chemist, sales, marketing, clinical research, data manager, regulatory manager, biotechnology, etc. In cosmeceuticals also you can go in food industry, FSSAI guidelines. In cosmetics you can go in veterinary, in defense sector you can go as a pharmacy, in academics you can work, in regulatory department you can work in the public sector. So there is various good colleges in India where you can go for the admission and takes place, and there are various other job roles like NDRF. There are a lot of companies. You can enroll yourself into the various websites like Pharma Tutor, LinkedIn. You can make your account, Naukri.com, Twitter, Indeed, Monster, Glassdoor, Career Builder. And nowadays the social technology has been taken up, digital age. So digital दोस्ती करनी होगी, यहाँ से आपको informations मिलती है. First you need to learn the skills, then you need to remove the L. So first learn, then earn, and these are the top 225. If I say 2025, we are sitting, and 1/4 of this decade, this century has been already completed. So we need to understand that what is the reason, what are the things which we are in the requirement in this century. So problem solving attitude, critical thinking, working with the team, self-management, working on to the technical prospects of the professional workflow and the technological development. We have chosen our job, we have done our self-assessment, we are open-minded to learn new things, and we go to the interviews where we fail with scientific social network, our standing merit in the batch, our bonding with the juniors and the seniors, lack of awareness, not reading employment newspapers, training and placement, not mugging up with the alumni, industrial training, hospital training, in-house training, job boards at the medicine markets. Whereas Job Fest is being conducted by state pharmacy councils and the various colleges and the pharma firms. We need to register with the local consultancies. We need to have the referrals, and we need to have the value-added course. We need to require the creation of the LinkedIn profile. And in the entrepreneurship, we can go with various startups. Like in India, we have Dava India. And after Dava India, we can go with various other startups also. Like if you go with Indian government, Pharma Jan Aushadhi Kendra, there are 11,000 outlets where the below poverty line people can take up. Strength plus one example I have given. In abroad, if I talk about US, pharmacy and pharmacy technician, pharmacy manager is the top 3 or 4 paying professions. So our hospital have been transformed into the healthcare where the diagnostics, therapeutics, health economics, outcome research has taken place, where the vaccination, drug store management, emergency medicines, this blood bank services, registered medical institution, community outreach program has been taken up. So where the job role in the hospital comes up as we compare with the industries. So like we are dealing with the life and death with our near and dear ones. We have the sympathetic and the empathetic response. We have a forced experience. We have unwelcomed, like expect balance, like our someone may expire. We are working all 3 shifts. There are 1 shift, business shift, 9 to 5 in day. The hospitals, the industry is working 24 into 7 into 365 because import and export. We have the highest emotional intelligence, human intelligence in India. Manpower is available. We have nosocomial infection risk in the hospitals, so-called hospital acquired infections. And tier 1s have working high stress and highly specialized skills to save a life of an individual. Now the things comes when you go to the hospital with the medical and the paramedical, these are the number of the job roles available. As you can see, the diagnostic services and particularly a lot of things. So in this, physicians can work from anesthesia, dentist, EMT, pharmacist, physiotherapist, chiropractor, nutrition, veterinary. Then the technologists who run the machines, EEG, ECG, MRI, PET scan, etc. then central sterile supply unit, casualty unit, mechanical maintenance, HR personnel, medical tourism, medical insurance. Then come up biochemist, bioinformatics, biostatistician, community medicine department, lab technician, medical lab sciences, injection room, ECG room, all the things comes up at place, where you need to understand that during the COVID time, we were thinking of only three things: food, medicine, and life. For that, we require medics and paramedics both, whereas physician, nursing staff, also pharmacist. So during the COVID, one thing was clear, that diagnosis services must be very strong, because we had a variation into this gene mutation. So the medical lab sciences also plays a major role, whereas radio technician, laboratory technician, same as pharmacist. So right from admitting patient to discharging the patient, all committees works, like central sterile supply unit, then infection control committee, pharmacy and therapeutic committee, institutional hospital ethical committee, community department, community medicine department works up. Whereas non-clinical supporters comes with biomedical engineering, medical devices, facilities. So you know that when it comes to our home and we get sick or ill or diseased, we have these things in our first aid device or box, like bandages, adhesive tape, first aid manuals, globes, safety pins, triangular bandages, thermometer, old pack, elastic bandages, emergency blanket, and antiseptic wipe. That is the reason from this first aid box, we need to understand that whenever you are having the,
काय केलं
please,
ए नको
please close the door.
कॉलेजचं स्टुडंट
Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself.
Pavan Wankhede, mute yourself, unmute yourself. I request
Pavan ji, please.
Sant Kumar Verma sir to mute the Pavan Wankhede.
Pavan ji, please mute yourself. Pavan Wankhede, if you are receiving message, please mute yourself.
Madhavji, you can call Sant sir. Okay, fine. So these are the Pavan Wankhede. Pavan Wankhede, please mute him, sir.
Pavan Wankhede.
Thank you, sir. So in your house, you have any problem, you have a first aid manual, first aid emergency box. So the pharmacy practice start in your house only, when you have the requirement of medicine. So pharmacy practice is one thing where you need to have the medicine, and medicine are given by doctor as well as pharmacist. So when you are having the medicines at your home, that you also become the caretaker of your children's, of yourself, of near and dear ones. Okay. So the pharmacy practice portion along with it comes up with the Glucon-D, Eno, muscle relaxants, this nasal congestants, various bandages and antiseptics, personal protective equipments like mask, oral dehydration solutions, etc. India is being practiced with pharmacy practice since the independence with the Pharmacy Act. And in the Pharmacy Act 1950, there are 5 chapters which tell us to practice the pharmacy. We had Drugs and Cosmetics Rules, Drugs and Cosmetics Act, and n number of act, pharmaceutical jurisprudence we used to read, learn. In 2015, we come to know with the pharmacy practice regulations. Before it, in 2008, in India, PharmD program was started. So in the January 2015, Indian government gave this pharmacy practice regulations, and this pharmacy practice regulations is of 52 pages. 26 is in Hindi and 27 to 52 is in English. which tells the various job roles of hospital pharmacist, clinical pharmacist, community pharmacist, online pharmacist, and generic drugstore pharmacist. In 2024, the drafted guidelines once again revised by the DCGI, and that was called as the GCP. In 2019, the new drugs and clinical trial rules came up, which is with the FIP, and told that Dr. Vikas Mehdi, Professor, Department of Pharmacology and Head, PGI PGI Chandigarh, for the revision of this one. After 5 years, it was revised. So, if we talk about the specialization, PharmD is available in diploma. There are 4 subjects of pharmacy practice. In B Form, there is 3 subjects. Then came up M Form pharmacy practice. We right now are having the 10 specialization in the country as per the Pharmacy Council of India 2016 syllabus, where the pharmacy practice is listed 8 and code is MPP. And when we talk about this pharmacy practice in the syllabus, we have 5 subjects in the first semester. Second semester is having 5 subjects, and into which clinical pharmacy practice, pharmacotherapeutics, hospital and community pharmacy, clinical research, pharmacy practice, practical 1. Whereas second year we have principle of quality use of medicine, pharmacotherapeutics, clinical pharmacokinetics and TDM, pharmacoepidemiology, economics, and pharmacy practice, practical 2. Whereas in third semester we have research methodology, biostats, general club, research work, and into the fourth semester the project phase 2 starts. So in this overall process, the research part have taken place on a while, which comes up with the drug information, drug utilization review, evaluation, therapeutic drug monitoring, adverse drug reactions, pharmacovigilance studies, pharmaceutical care studies, systematic literature reviews, meta-analysis, and many more. Into which we need to understand that when we give the hierarchy of the evidences, when we go with the various types of clinical trials like RCTs, we got the double placebo blind. So n number of studies, clinical trial registry of India is available, we can go up. So the major research area domain where you focus on the drug related problems like adverse drug reactions, like side effect, like adverse effect, like coming up with the medication errors, and many more, where when we come to know with this certain kind of plan in the clinical pharmacy practice, we understand that the job roles which are being created into the clinical research organizations, we have to deal with this major research areas. Now look at the circular given by the Pharmacy Council of India, which state that for the job role of clinical pharmacist, earlier was PharmD peoples only. Now 1st February 2022, they have issued one guideline stated that it should possess PharmD or M.Pharm pharmacy practice also. So for the job roles of the clinical pharmacist, not only PharmD but also M.Pharm pharmacy practice are also eligible. Government of India has started Bureau Jan Aushadhi Kendra, Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Kendra, where the people from below poverty line, जो गरीबी रेखा के नीचे लोग होते हैं, उन लोगों के लिए दवाई अफोर्डेबल करना इजी नहीं होता है. So the medicines should be affordable. So into it, there are 11,000 outlets in the India. First outlet was started in 2010 in Amritsar, Punjab. Next up is online pharmacy like NetMeds, 1mg, Health Card, Reliance India, etc. are available nowadays in India. So the door delivery of the pharmacy, the medicines are at there, just one code you can buy the medicines and it will be onto your doorsteps. The next thing is the telemedicine. So telehealth and telemedicine, as you know that in India, when the COVID pandemic came, and during the COVID pandemic, you was not allowed to go outside your home. So what happened? The physician used to give the consultation online with the help of video conferencing. And earlier, as per the medical practice rules, you cannot give a verbal order or online order to the patient. You only have to give a written medical order. That is the definition of the prescription as per Medicine Act 1956. So this Telemedicine Act was passed in the month of March 2019. It stated that you can give the medicine online also. I had the privilege to visit the PGI Chandigarh telemedicine department along with MPharm research scholars, practice scholars, and there what we saw was amazing. The government of India is going to start the Center of Excellence for Telemedicine. 100 crore budget is over there, where there is a satellite store, and from that satellite store you can give a people sitting in a remote area, you can give a teleconsultation. Same way the online pharmacy works, where you can give the online pharmacy. The next is pharmacovigilance program of India, public sector, private sector. Our institute is running ADR monitoring center. Same way, 1,000 institution, whether it is hospital or medical college or pharmacy colleges. Only 3 pharmacy colleges in India are having this pharmacovigilance program of India ADR monitoring center. And into this, we are reporting around 70 to 90 ADR per month, which is called as individual case safety report. And this individual case safety reports, if we see the month of April, we have reported almost 58 ADR. In the month of March, we have reported 60 ADR. So with the help of VigiFlow database, we are reporting it. So in the most of the colleges, the ADR pharmacovigilance are taught onto the PowerPoint presentations also. But the thing is that it is not a matter of only PowerPoint presentation or speaking in conferences. This individual case safety report should be a hands-on practice. So the government of India is among or 10 in whole 195 nations to report ADR worldwide. So Uppsala Monitoring Center and International WHO, FIP, everybody has recognized top 10 countries reporting ADR. India is one of them. So ADR reporting and pharmacovigilance is one of the job role where in the public sector as well as private sector, pharmacy practice professional or a pharmacy professional can go. Next is pharmacovigilance program of India do give a order to conduct National Pharmacovigilance Week. Every year we conduct this National Pharmacovigilance Week, and we particularly go with the awareness of pharmacovigilance. The next proportion, as far as job role is concerned, the next part is health economics and outcome research. Like the white paper for pharmacoepidemiology, economics, the routine of therapeutic drug monitoring, either the drugs are safe or not, they are in the wide range. Therapeutic window, therapeutic range is short or narrow. Patient counseling with the help of various prospects, then the prescription order, then drug utilization review, drug utilization evaluation, and various prospects of drug safety and pharmaceutical care. Then the next part which comes up is the value-added courses. If I say I have started India's first medical store management training program to come with the basic knowledge of the medication errors, consist of counterfeit drugs, LASA drugs, prescription drugs, K drugs, Schedule H drugs, routine of a pharmacist. So the basic knowledge comes up from the syllabus, and as per the time reaches out, there are some things should be understood or learned as beyond curriculum things. So the things which are not into the curriculum should be taught to the students. Then they come as a good pharmacy practice professional. Same way in the diploma syllabus, we have the model pharmacy. In our institution, we are running this model pharmacy. So model pharmacy is just like a practice setup where you are running up. I have authored a book on pharmacy practice 7th semester also. Next is continuing pharmacy education programs. It is the role and responsibility of individual like Pharmacy Council of India, Medical Council of India, Nursing Council of India. They have the credit hours to get renewal of their certificate. In 5 years, a medical professional, medical practitioner have to have 50 hours of medical credits to renew the license. Same way nursing, yesterday Dr. Karthikeyan told her wife is a nursing practitioner, 10 credit hour for Nursing Council of India to renew the certificate. Same way in our state, in our country, several states like Maharashtra, Gujarat, Goa, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and many more, 2 to 3 states are doing this CEP, which is a need of the hour for the pharmacy practice professionals who are serving in community, hospital setup, and other prospects. Next is ward rounds, which is a real learning process. We need to understand that when we are going to the hospitals, not only for indent budget or inventory control or storekeeping, but also to find out to gain the knowledge. So every day the medical rounds are being conducted under the supervision of medical practitioner. So the ward rounds are the integrity backbone to understand, to learn the scientific medical diagnosis as well as treatment and management of the ill, sick, or deceased patient. So these are some activities our M.Pharm pharmacy practice students have visited to the civil hospitals during their academic curriculum. And the next job roles which comes up is very important. You can understand, you can see that NABH accredited hospitals. Like when you come to the N word, like NABL, NBA, NAC, NIRF, NIPER, same way NABH. So NABH stands for National Accreditation Board of Hospitals. The hospitals which are having NABH accreditation have quality of care. Where there are JCI accreditation, right now 7th edition of JCI is going on. Out of this JCI, there are 100 elements, 10 chapters, 614 objectives. Out of 10 chapters, the third chapter is management of medications, which is of a clinical pharmacist. So into the NABH hospitals, you work as a clinical pharmacist, as a pharmacy practice professional. And from that, you can see like top hospitals, Apollo. Number one is Fortis. Fortis is having around 11,000 bed capacity throughout the India, whereas Gratian Hospital makes Mohali, Apollo Hospital. So these are some allied corporate hospitals which are running. Next job role which you can come up as a clinical data management or clinical research, clinical trial management, you can go up, and into it you can see it that like medical writing, bioanalytics, medical affairs, clinical data management, vendor management, site selection, regulatory affairs, monitoring. Yes, all part you can come up. So clinical research organizations, there is a directory. There are 50 job roles in the clinical research unit, which you can come up. You can understand with the part what kind of job roles comes up into the clinical research industries. Next is the pharmacovigilance, where herbovigilance, materiovigilance, biovigilance, cosmetovigilance, hemovigilance comes up, where the patient is one thing, then the policymakers, physician, medical regulators, pharmaceutical industry associations, public and press media. So everybody has to make a ADR reporting culture. So ADR reporting, out of which recall, like thalidomide disaster had happened in the past. In 1962 it was banned, but that thalidomide was in the market again in 1964 with the indication of leprosy. So the molecules have reintroduction, like metformin is used at three places, not only diabetes but also obesity as well as polycyst in the ovary syndrome. So you need to understand ICSR, PSUR, signal detection, reintroduction, audit, and the culture of ADR building, which gives a higher packages. The next thing is material vigilance, where it comes up with the medical devices. So medical devices may also harms, that comes from class 1 to class 4. And in the material vigilance of program of India started in 2016. And these are the classes, like it have thermometers, tongue depressors, hypodermic needles, lung ventilators, bone fixation plates, heart valves, implantable defibrillators. So you might have gone with the case of Johnson and Johnson hip transplants and the baby powder, which causes this ovarian cancer in the female baby. So coming with this past incidences, medical device and the material vigilance also needs validation and specifications. So in the clinical, next is clinical data management, where you can go with the high demand diverse roles, and you need to have the database entry operators, learning the skills like Python, C++, Java, Argus, teleprompt, certain kind of databases. You can go with the clinical data management process like e-noting, and right from the clinical trial application to the biological licenses, IND, ANDA, CNDA, database design, locking, archiving, data entry, database locking, medical coding, ICD classification for diseases, ICD-11, and ATC classification for the molecules have to be understood. And this is the flow right from the investigator browser to DMF and CRF, design, data validation, data logging. You can go. So in the end, I would like to have the questions. If you have any questions regarding pharmacy practice in particularly, so 10 minutes is for the discussion. Like I can see Anima Raut has has raised the hand. So if you want to ask any question, just raise your hand. There is the option, and you can particularly get an answer from me for the same. If there is any question,
Anima Raut, you have any question? And second one is Krishna Mohan Sarma. Krishna Mohan Sarma is available. He has raised his hand.
if you have any question, you can also write in the chat box.
So Dr. L.D. Patel has asked what is the future of pharmacovigilance?
What is the future of pharmacovigilance? Yeah. So namaskar, sir. Thank you, sir, for your continuous attending for last 6 days. I can see the attendance. And the future is coming with the bioelectronic medicines, 3D printing drugs. Now 60 printing drugs are also available. And the next is personalized medicine, like Ostuka's digital medicine have come up. And next is coming up with various Internet of Things in diagnosis. The next thing which coming up is a electronic database record, like majorly a problem in India is handwriting of a physician, which is a illegible handwriting and sometimes may leads to the medication error. So computer operated physician entry. The next trends which are coming up is simulation and modeling, Six Sigma. The next trend which is coming up is called as continuous manufacturing. Continuous manufacturing, then verbal packaging, then anti-counterfeiting task force for the molecules. If we have a molecule in India, we don't know either that molecule is safe enough to administer or not. Either it is having enough amount of API or not. So non-destructive drug spot analysis and pharmaceutical pollution. This is also one of the thing. And Dr. Seema Rohila has asked a question, is there any relationship between PharmD and pharmacy practice? So Seema ma'am, thank you for attending since last 6 days. I would like to answer your question, which is that, is there any difference between PharmD and pharmacy practice? So let me tell you, like MBBS is a course and Department of Medicine is a department. Same way, pharmacy practice is a department, and into it there are 4 courses. Number 1 is B Pharm practice, which is a bridge course. Second is M Pharm pharmacy practice. Third is PharmD, a 6-year program. And the fourth one is PharmD PB, 3-year program after bachelor's. So that's why it is called as post baccalaureate. Thank you, ma'am. Next question we have from Krishna Mohanji. And Krishna Mohanji has asked difference between clinical pharmacist and pharmacy practice. So Krishna Mohanji, thank you for attending last 6 days. Let me give your answer to your question. There are 5 types of pharmacy practice in India. One is community pharmacist, where the pharmacists work in community and society. Number 2 is hospital pharmacist, where the pharmacist worked in centralized and satellite floor stock pharmacist. The third thing which comes up, which is called as the Jan Aushadhi Kendra, generic drug store, where the generic medicines are given. The fourth is the online pharmacy, where the molecule is given from the online Information Technology Act 2000. You have to register your firm. So this 4 pharmacy are the dispensing pharmacy. The last pharmacy is clinical pharmacist. So clinical pharmacist or clinical pharmacy is the branch where you are not doing the dispensing. You are just checking out the prescription, rationality, principal evidence-based medicine is written or not, any kind of medication error, misdiagnosis, or medicine related problem is in the prescription or not. That is the one job role. So that is the basic difference between clinical pharmacist and other pharmacy practice domains. One another question is there in the chat box asked by the Ramandeep Singh sir, and that question is particularly what is the job role of pharmacist. So the job role of the pharmacist is particularly Pharm D is pharmacovigilance, clinical data management, academics, medical license officer, pharmacist abroad. You can particularly clear the test like Ministry of Health, Dubai Authority, Health Authority for UAE, for Canada PEBC, for North America and US NAPLEX examination. If you wish to go to the Australia CAPS, now CAPS is opera. So certainly you can work in the various domains, and particularly you can work into the funded projects. You can go for the academia, you can go for the PhD also. You can work as a clinical pharmacist in a NABH accredited hospitals. So that is what is. So clinical pharmacists direct connect patient, but pharmacists are no Krishna Mohanji, pharmacists are direct connected into the community where you can counsel in the hospital setups also. It is up to you are preparing patient information leaflets or not. This is the one thing. And Ashnur Gill has asked that what is the role of clinical pharmacists evolving compared to Western healthcare system. So let me tell you, in India there is 5% clinical pharmacy, which is a very infancy stage. Later on it will be increased. So Shreya Sharma has asked if anybody wants to work on Parkinson disease, Parkinson PD, and calculate sample size, then how do they calculate? Because the prevalence rate of Parkinson disease is very low. So let me tell you, Shreya, Parkinson is a neurological disorder which happens at the age of 60 to 70, and into it the body bradykinesia all the life. The quality of life, the years has been already spent. So it is totally dependent upon the neuronal functionality and neurohumoral transmission. So that is one thing you can consult to the neurologist or the psychiatrist who are having the Parkinson cases can tell you about this one. And any other question is there? Madhav sir, is there any other questions?
Sir, the Kanishka Kala has asked, sir, what is the difference between pharmaceutical care and PWDT concept? Kanishka Kala.
So Kanishka Kala ji, can you open your mic? I request Kanishka Kala ji to open the mic.
Kanishka Kala ji, please open your mic and please ask your question clearly.
Yes, sir.
Chat again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I have opened my mic. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Just
Thank you,
clear
sir.
me what is PWDT, sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, this is a concept of pharmacy work done on therapy. And what is pharmaceutical care? Both are synonymous concepts, but there is not a line. And in clinical pharmacy in India, this is a biggest gap that we are not differentiated between the domains of different pharmacy practices, which are hospital pharmacy practice, clinical pharmacy practice, and the work done. What is our area of concern? Like in clinical pharmacist, we are patient oriented, we do pharmaceutical care. But if we go through the definition of pharmaceutical care, it has long way of differentiation. And there is a term pharmacist work done of therapy that do a different orientation of job, and pharmaceutical care is also doing the same job, but the differentiation and integration is not clear. So we
so
are
let me
just
clear you. Let
yeah
me clear you, Kanishka ji.
huh.
Pharmaceutical care, the classification is given by SIPOL in the year 1988, and that have 8 medicine-related problems, which
Yes, sir.
includes adverse drug reactions, drug-drug interaction, drug-food interaction, polypharmacy, underdose, overdose, and various FDA pregnancy categories. Where you are telling about this new concept, PWVT, if we compare it both, the work of a clinical pharmacist is just like an army man, respect all and suspect all. Same way, when the molecule is being administered, it may cause harm as well as benefit. So we need to understand as a pharmacist first, while doing the patient care with the medicine to the patient called pharmaceutical care, the
Okay,
patient
sir.
should not be harmed. If we are
Okay,
going
sir.
to launch a molecule, the benefit risk ratio should be 80-20. I know cetirizine cannot be taken at the daytime because it may causes high sedation, but at the night time it can be taken up. So that's why levocetirizine is introduced into the market. So what I understand, Kanishk ji, this topic is related to the pharmacy practice research area, not practice area. So this study will come with the data, and then you can establish a correlation, integration, and differentiation between pharmaceutical care and PWDT. This is what I can understand.
No, sir. Actually, there was a paper in which PWDT was assigned as a job, in which the entire process of pharmaceutical care was blended. So I was having a bit of confusion in that we are not clear in the lines in clinic in pharmacy practice. That what should be the clear line? We are juggling the concepts. We are intermixing the
As
different
per the
concepts.
JCI
And
accreditation, as per the JCI accreditation and
yes,
ISFP Institute of Safe Medicine Practices,
practice. Yes, sir.
NABH operation guidelines do come up, where there are elements, objectives, and the chapters. So the clinical
Okay.
pharmacologist and clinical pharmacist work together to gain these problems. Again, I want to thank you to highlighting such an important point on this platform, which govern concerns with the research area of pharmacy practice. So that is how when you come up with such concept and the literature retrieval, you come to know the new things. So I am thankful to
Yes.
you, Kanish ji, for your comment and question.
Thank you.
Hope to
Thank you,
such
sir.
some extent I have touched
Thank
you.
you, sir. Myself, Dr. Kanish Kala, sir. I am a clinical assistant professor in Sri Guru Ram Rai University. And very much thank you for your time and your noble cause for this pharma practice. We should collaboratively stand for this. Because in
Thank you,
India,
Dr. Kanish.
this is
Always we are with you and visit our institution. Definitely we'll have in-person meeting and
yes,
we'll go ahead.
this is a
Thank
very,
you.
very, very noble step, sir, and we should collaboratively stand for this cause. All
Thank you.
clinical pharmacists and all pharma practice patient-oriented area. There is no distinction between PharmD, pharma practice, clinical pharmacy, hospital pharmacy. Everything is practice, which is patient-oriented, patient-centric, sir. Sarve Bhantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Nirayamaya. This would be my call from this by your efforts, sir. Thank you for your time and thank you for your suggestion, sir. And hoping
Thank
for
you. Thank you.
good collaboration ahead. Thank you, sir. प्रणाम सर.
Thank you. Thank
आपको और
you.
आपके संस्थान को मैं नमन करता हूँ. प्रणाम, धन्यवाद आपके समय के लिए. प्रणाम.
Thank you, Kanishk ji. And
Thank you.
I hope think so, sir. Presently, in chat box, there is only thank you messages is there,
Yeah, one
and
question is
we
there
will.
from Krishna Mohan Sharma ji. Again, there is a question. What is the difference between generic and brand? So this is the last question I will take, Madhav ji. If you have a couple
Yes,
of
yes,
minutes
sure, sir.
to
Sure,
permit
sir.
me.
Time limitations we have.
Yeah. So Krishna Mohan sir, the difference between generic and brand medicine is just like take us one example. Every day, milkman comes to our home and give the milk. So if I say milkman A is Ram and milkman B is Sham, so we used to say कि Ramu का दूध या Shamu का दूध. But the generically, if we talk, the milk is casein, and casein is a chemical and it is a protein. So same way there is a difference between brand and the generic. So the generic is the genesis name. Okay, so the milk is casein, that is the generic name, and the person who is giving either Ramu or Shamu or Sachi or Verka is the brand. So the same molecule, if I say paracetamol is given by the Cipla company, it is Paracip. Okay, so the brand means if somebody intellectual property telemarketing it with their nomenclature, their registered brand proprietary name, and it is called as brand name. Whereas the generic name is the genesis name by birth or by chemical nature, the molecular salt name is called as the generic name. Thank you. Over to Madhav sir, open your mic.
Yes, sir. Well, really, thank you, sir. And I want to just conclude with my words. First of all, I want to conclude that Dr. Sourabh Kosey, Head of Department, Pharmacy Practice, ISFCP Moga. Today is the sixth
Sir,
day. We have one more day tomorrow. And Dr. Sourabh Kosey has concluded the various aspects for the good pharmacy practice. He has emphasized that PharmD course and pharmacy practice both are equal, and both as per the PCI they have given the proof of evidence that pharmacy practice and pharmacy practice and PharmD both are equally stabilized as per the PCI. This is very important for our knowledge. And sir has concluded the various aspects that we can work in pharmacovigilance, in a clinical pharmacy practice, in hospital pharmacy, wherever we can provide the patient-centric and pharmaceutical care. Provider sir has explained each and everything in a very proper and very nice manner, and each and every aspect there is a pictorial evidences, and that is very important for us and very useful for us. And sir has also emphasized we have to work together to give this profession in a height. Why? Because sun rises, nobody needs the proof that sun has risen. And this is the need of each and every citizen and right of each and every citizen of India to take safe and effective medicine. And there is a no question for this. And sir has tried to explain in a very proper manner. I really thankful to Dr. Sourabh Kosey sir, and really thankful to Dr. G.D. Gupta sir, and IQAC Dr. Sant Kumar Sharma sir has given chance to organize such an event. Thank you very much, Saurabh sir, and really grateful. And we have one maximum 107 participants in this. Sorry to say, in this today one maximum 107 candidate. This is very, and below 100 there are full of the lecture. There is no below 100 candidate. It is very good and impactful session it was today, and really congratulate to Dr. Sourabh Kosey sir. Thank you sir from my side.
Thank you, Madhav sir, and I would like to thank Professor G.D. Gupta sir and Dr. Sant Kumar Verma sir for having throughout in this session, IQAC team and all stakeholders of ISFCP and all the participants, which is very important. So thank you all.
thank you, sir. Thank you.